All right. It's day 64, a stack of days in the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon. We just had a crazy hype train bringing us back up to 29 and a half hours. And our guest, special guest today, is none other than Phedran. Oh, whom I cannot hear.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, there
Hello?
she is.
Hello.
There, we got you.
It's the after stream mute button.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for showing up. Unlike Good.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
How's it going?
Sweatier than I expected.
Sweatier. That is not
Yeah.
the word I was anticipating.
Just, you know, a lot of unexpected moments in between the end of stream and now.
Well, thank you for the raid.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Let's see here.
I'm overwhelmed by the, like, what am I doing with my life? I don't need my hands on the keyboard.
You don't need your hands on the keyboard.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I do? Like,
what do you do while you're just on a call?
Yeah, what do I do when I'm just sitting on the computer?
You walk to the farlands.
Mm-hmm. I did actually make some ramen, so
Ooh.
At some point when that's cool enough, I might mute to go.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I cannot ramen on account of the gluten.
Yeah. I also made like a throat tea, but like when I say that out loud to somebody else, that sounds weird.
No, that's my go-to is the throat coat or throat comfort,
Yeah, well,
whichever one is called.
yeah, I don't actually know which one I have, but herbal tea with honey, basically.
With honey. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I got juice, I got tea, I got ramen, I got everything I need.
Well, let's walk to the farlands, Phedran, shall we?
Woohoo!
We left off
Glory to you
at 85,872.85 megabytes. Plaid Dragon just subscribed for 13 lucky months in a row. Thank you, Plaid Dragon.
Nice.
And if you've got your woofs ready, both Phedran and those of you in chat, woof!
Woof indeed.
Woof it, thank you. Taking the pressure off of me for once.
Oh. I was like, whoops, I said the word.
No.
Jazium gifted a tier 1 sub to
It's been a while.
They
it has been a while.
5 gift subs in the channel.
Been a while since I've
sit in.
graced the FLoB-a-Thon, and you know.
Don't forget to
You
start
almost
the timer.
tried to repeat history.
I almost tried to repeat history?
Yeah.
Which
I
history
don't know
is
if there's
that?
a secret, the other guest that was possibly going to show up.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's who I advertised. No, but yeah, that was I forgot which year it was, but there was a Phedran and Good lunch break.
Yeah.
That was very
it was informative. It was educational. Yeah.
Educational, informative.
Yeah, feducational, one might say.
No. Marketing.
How you been doing?
I've been doing fine. I'm very concentrated on this. Trying not to be stressed out.
Oh, there's nothing to be stressed out about.
No, I know.
How many years you been doing this?
Only 14 and a half. Simply the culmination.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What is kind of my entire brand, I suppose you could say.
Yeah. I was trying to like distract you from that.
Yes.
Not make you
Well,
think about
no,
it.
no. That's how my brain works. It
Yeah,
finds
no.
it finds the rut and goes right into it.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely
Yeah.
like I did just send an email to my contact at the Guinness World Records, whether or not they're at all interested in me anymore.
Yeah. And
Is
doing
another thing.
something.
But I made sure to end with, that doesn't mean it's the end of me. There's plenty more
Mhm.
to experience and explore, and weird glitches and sites and whatever. We've got months and months, if not more, of additional the same stuff we've been doing for the past 14 years.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans,
Just
that's
because
a
you're
good way to
there.
put it.
Like, it's about the journey,
It is about the journey.
not the destination.
Yeah. This is
The
just
destination's pretty cool, though.
it's pretty cool, but it's like, destination.
Well, and once you got there, like, I don't know. It just, yeah. It seems... It's hard to, I guess, yeah, even, like, I'm not... Obviously, I don't have the actual history you do of the journey itself, but, like, even as, like, a casual viewer, it's, like, huge.
Right.
It's kind of a big deal.
It is kind of a
It's
big
exciting.
deal. Yes.
And not in a stressful way.
Not in a stressful way. I guess my anxiety comes from I hope I do it justice. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't tell your anxiety not to stress out about that.
True.
But I mean, I'm getting all hot and sweaty just being in a call. Like, oh my gosh, I'm on FLoB-a-Thon. I think I've been on the FLoB-a-Thon like 3 times, maybe 4.
Maybe.
Definitely 3.
Maybe more.
Maybe
Yeah,
4.
it's hard to, after a while, distinguish between that or the marathons or any other just multiplayer thing we've done.
Yeah. People, like, even, I think, like, Dark Fan was asking me about, like, he's like, have we ever done anything before? And I'm like, we might have been in a UHC together, but I don't remember.
Right.
Like, I'm coming up on, not to make this about me, but I'm coming up on 8 years of daily streaming soon.
I was
so
gonna say,
same thing, it's like...
You've got your own streak going.
Yeah. It's not as cool, but, like, there's just similar kind of thing where, like, it all blurs together. Time means nothing to me, And especially when a lot of that is, like, maybe not 50%, but, like, a large portion of that is Minecraft.
Right.
And a lot of it with, like, the same group of people.
Right.
So it's like, oh, okay, like, was that UHC, or was that charity thing, or was that PAX I met you at, or... We actually met at a PAX.
We did meet. Which, I mean, that was PAX West. I don't remember what year, if it was my first PAX or...
2013? I think it was 2013.
It might have been.
Because I think it was... I'll have to find the picture. But I think it was you, Jasano, Good, Seth Bling, and Pause.
Yes, that sounds right. I'm thinking of that picture too, yeah.
Yeah, and Ko, I think, was at that convention, but not with the group and didn't, like, do a meetup at the same time. But, like, I went to the meetup. None of you knew who I was. And
No.
I was like, oh my god.
Well, you didn't seem like it.
I didn't do that. But...
No. You were very calm and collected.
I think at the time, I just, I did what I do, which is just talk about random things. I think I ended up talking to Pause for like an hour about like depression and anxiety, honestly. Which is,
a consistent theme here on Farlands or
Bust? Yeah. Well, yeah, consistent with our friend and colleague group, just a general kind of topic of, our lives. Oh, such a long time ago, though.
It was a very long time ago. Obviously, conventions are no longer a thing for either of us. I don't believe.
I haven't been to a convention in over a decade. The last convention I went to was TwitchCon. I was actually a speaker on the first panel of the first day of the first ever TwitchCon.
Oh, where was that?
I don't know. San Francisco? It was the same weekend as the big leather event.
Well, I'm afraid to say that doesn't help me.
Yeah.
A leather event?
Like a lot of people walking around in various arrays of undress and leather.
Interesting. An interesting choice.
Yeah,
For
the same weekend, and so like it was just a lot of people walking around in leather and a lot of people walking around, and this was for SwitchCon, so
right. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I went to the San Diego one. I don't remember if that was like the next one.
It might have been San Diego. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
being alone.
It might have been San Diego.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, no, the first, and this is the thing, to go back to the PAX, like, I think after that PAX, I ended up, Jay Sano ended up doing, like a custom Minecraft map with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's funny because I think he recorded the series with me, and then afterwards, he's like, you only have 1,000 subscribers? I'm like, you're just finding this out now? But yeah, no, I think we did something not that long after that PAX as well, and I was sweating buckets. I was shaking so hard I could not place blocks in Minecraft.
I don't remember. I'm like,
No, I don't
bad.
expect you to remember, but everyone else has been told this story before. Basically, was it Desi? Desi was doing a group building game with a bunch of people of, we all had like a various amount of subscribers, but we were all known to each other. We didn't, none of us intimidated each other as far as our numbers went.
We weren't there chasing subscriber numbers or anything like that.
No, we were, but like, we none of us were intimidating to each other. We were all in the same kind of category, yeah. And Desi was like, oh, I have like 1 or 2 more people that are gonna join, and we're like, okay, cool. Like, doesn't matter. Like, we weren't clout chasing, but we were like, who cares? We'll all play together.
Right.
And then Lorgon logs in, and then you log in, and we are all peeing our collective pants because we're like, oh my, like Minecraft royalty has joined the game.
Oh boy.
We're freaking out. I think 2 of us did floating block of ice builds.
Was it? I'm very sorry. I'll have to look into my.
No, I don't. I know. I'm not telling the story because I think you should remember. But for me, it's a formative memory. I know it's not for you.
I'm glad. I'm glad I could be there.
Yeah, but like, if anyone goes back and finds the video on my channel, literally, you can see like my cursor is shaking because I'm just like, oh no, I can't screw this up. Like, oh my god, don't want to be weird in front of Kurt.
Don't be weird. That guy's definitely not weird.
Well, like it's that kind of moment where you're like, it's the same kind of thing. It's not like, oh my god, this is my chance, but it is like, oh my god, don't screw this up. Like. Don't be that guy that gets, just blacklisted because it's like, oh yeah, that person's a freak. Never play with them, I was still family friendly back then, though, so.
You're not anymore? Educational, right? I thought it was education.
Yeah, educational. Yeah. Yeah, no. Do you know when I stopped being family friendly?
Oh, is this... Lorgon brought us trivia. Is this trivia?
Is there Lorgon trivia?
No, we had him on a couple streams ago, and he brought Farlands or Bust trivia. But no, I don't know. Is there like a defined moment?
There is a literal. I can remember the exact moment
where you're like,
I don't know what day it was. No, it's because at this point, Ko was already like daily streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wasn't even in his first year. Like, it was still in his first year, hadn't reached his first year milestone yet. And I think because I never watched his like YouTube series. I only started like watching his content more on Twitch. And at the time, he was doing a lot of stuff with like Avidia and Pause. So I think that's how I kind of got into watching Ko at the time. But they were doing like some indie games, and one of the games they were playing was Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, this is like PAX, like that kind of prime indie game time.
Right.
But so they were playing this game, and I had a key for this game, and they were saying like, if you have this game, feel free to join us. Like, so I think they played it like 2 days in a row or something. And I think the second, because the same thing, I was like, I don't want to be the freak. I don't want to just like be like self-centered. So I think the second day they didn't have as many people joining, so I joined in. And I think one of them was like, "Oh yeah, like we met Phedran at PAX that one time or something." Like they were like, "That's a person who has a microphone and records videos, you know." So
Right.
they're like, "Hey, you should join the call next time," or something like that, or whatever, you know. And it ended up that one of the next nights upcoming, they did like a GoldenEye like source mod kind of thing. So you could play like classic GoldenEye. And same thing, they told everybody in advance, they're like, we're gonna play this, you can install it ahead of time, and if you want to join us, you know, just get the game ready kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I did. But same thing, I was like, I don't want to be that, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the eager beaver that just jumps in and makes it all about me kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I had it set up, but I didn't jump in. I was like, I'll just see how it goes. And nobody else jumped in. So I was like, you know, like, I gotta, right? I gotta. So I don't remember, I don't think it was that day, but like, it ended up that like from that, I kind of like, I ended up in the call with them and stuff, and I ended up doing some other streams with them. And then we started playing speedrunners.
Speedrunners.
Yes. And then there was I don't know if I can even, I don't even know if I should say the thing that Ko was talking about. Let's just say that for there was a period of time where I was known for like some very specific jokes. But what it started with though, like with the non-family friendliness, was basically Ko was like, I'm going to tell you guys a word and it sounds funny, but it's actually like really gross kind of thing. So he told us that and it was like, haha, you know, that's funny. And then I was like, after the stream, I'm going to tell you a word that doesn't sound gross, but like is going to like traumatize you. And they were like, what? So I didn't even say it on stream, and it wasn't even like a bad, like, I mean, it's a word that sounds normal. But yeah, so I was like, tee-hee, I'm going to tell you this after the stream. So I told them, and they were like, oh! But then that became a running joke on stream, and then like the whole thing was basically, how family friendly are you?
How family friendly am I?
Yeah.
We're mild to moderate,
Mostly?
but not
Okay.
really, not as much as like the episodes are when we're here on Twitch.
Okay, yeah. Let's just say that basically every time I showed up, there would be jokes about a specific body part of a specific gender. And it was just like a running thing for a really long time, and that was what I was like known for in the like stream chats for a while. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm not family friendly anymore.
I guess I'll lean into that.
I guess I'm just gonna go with it. So, you know, then it just became, then that's the thing. So like it became a lot more of like, you know, it was less about swearing. It was more just about like lewd,
right,
wordplay, basically.
Yes.
A lot of
I
wordplay,
remember the,
you know?
pause and Ko getting together and.
Oh yeah. We got silly, we got raunchy. You know, there's some really like if you just not plugging my YouTube channel, but if you want to watch the speedrunners videos, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Like that's when I became not family friendly.
Sound
Have
like
I distracted you?
No, it is. I'm reading chat. It is an old story. Like I said, that's how long is that? Maybe 10 years now or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, because Ko's been daily streaming for over 10 years now.
Right.
So I think the speedrunners video is 11 years old at least. Because you know how YouTube like rounds dates.
Right, yeah. They're like, about a month ago. It's like, this doesn't help.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, so like 11 years ago is when, and that's the thing too, like when I think back, because same with like, you know, even just with some of the like other people in the group, it's like, oh, like how long have you, when did you meet, you know? And it's like, well, a long time ago, actually. I didn't really think about it until now.
The unzipping. That is probably one of my favorite stream moments.
Oh?
Was when you and the group were playing
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Yeah, and even Cone was
Yeah.
there, I believe. And I first watched it through Cone's perspective. And I'm pretty sure all those clips probably got like destroyed in the great.
No, I definitely have.
I'm sure
clips
you
of
have
that.
it. Yeah,
I've hoarded so much.
yeah.
I even meant to. I'm too sweaty right now, but I literally was like, I'm gonna wear my sweater and I'm gonna unzip it because haha. Because that's all it was. I just unzipped my sweater, but it had like the perfect noise.
Right,
and
it
just
was
the
like
perfect like silent moment.
Slow enough as well, and
Yeah, everyone was laughing.
I think somebody went,
I love
"Ooh."
those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such good moments. That's the kind of thing like I've been asking my community about like farlands or bust and stuff, and like what some of their favorite moments are.
Right.
Because I think for stuff like this too, like it's not always the loud moments, you know?
Right.
Sometimes it is the quiet moments or just something completely random.
Right.
So it's not always like, oh, like this is amazing or this was a huge deal. Sometimes it's just like, oh my god, this one time Wolfie, and it's like, you know.
Right. Wolfie spawned and he was on fire, and I had to grab my bucket and put him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like I mean, obviously you just said one, but like, do you have like some favorite moments that you like to? Yeah, he's doing it again.
He's going towards these cacti. No, I mean, like I was talking about this with Lorgon, is that the game, like a lot of the fun times and the memories aren't even like dealing with the game, like unzipping a sweater, you know, like it's completely adjacent. But sometimes I feel like Minecraft in particular, like fills in when something is needed. Just like with the randomness, it's probably just like placebo effect, but you know, like it was like episode 300 or episode 311, and I'm like, I normally do something special for these episodes, milestones, and I feel bad because I don't have anything set up or like ready, or I've run out of ideas. And like right away, the first day I found a spawner, and that's when I found the first golden apple.
Oh wow.
Which like wasn't even, obviously we've got a lot more since, but it was very just like random and just like happenstance. Well, there's stuff like that. There's Wolfie disappearing during that one FLoB-a-Thon. Spooky noises. Speaking of Minecraft. And I feel like the most fun I had kind of editing a video was the next video, the premiere of the next season, where I like did a bunch of editing to hop in a TARDIS and fly back and reload the backup. And that was like just fun from a not even gaming perspective, but just doing the edit for it. And I had to I loaded the game in like the modern version that had creative mode, so I could do a flyover like montage.
How modern was this modern version now, in hindsight?
I mean, it might have just been like 1.9 or, you know, even pre 1.0 release, but it was whenever they added creative mode and you could fly without using a mod, because Lord knows I'm very not good at using mods. The only mod I tried, though, was Life in the Woods.
Oh, well.
Because you actually had it somewhat streamlined to actually install all the packs and mods and stuff.
Yeah.
I only played, I think, for 2 days.
Yeah.
Just because it's not my style of game, but...
Yeah. No, it's funny because, like, I don't know how much of that, like, the backstory on that I've told you either, but...
I'm sure we've had a conversation about it. But yeah, I don't remember... I mean, for people here, probably might not even know about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been over a decade, or almost a decade since the last version came out, and I've been saying the whole time that I was going to make a new version, so... Oh, sorry, I gotta let the cat out of my room.
I'll let the cat out.
Decided. He's gotta decide. Yep, he's out in the hallway now. The bump around my door.
Side sleeping.
But yeah, am I interrupting?
No. I was side sleeping. I have to.
Oh, side sleeping.
Yeah, I sleep on my side now on the bed.
Oh.
sometimes because of the floating point.
Oh no. I mean, I'm generally a side sleeper.
I am too. Except yesterday we just got our COVID and flu shots. And I got it on my left arm because I mostly sleep on my right arm. But still, it's nice to like switch arms when you're a side sleeper.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree. So even like
I
that,
roll all the time.
yeah. That's also annoying because it's like, well, this side of my head is getting really hot and heavy. I would like to turn over, but my arm is in pain.
Yeah, I lately have been trying sleeping on the floor once in a while, and it's actually, I think it's helped with some of my pain. Like I feel like I'm the kind of person who's in the kind of pain where doing something painful can actually be less painful than doing something comfortable, if that makes sense.
It does
For
not,
example.
but yes.
For example, like with a bed, it's comfy. You can sleep deeply. You get in a comfy position. You don't move all night.
Right.
And then you wake up and you're like, ow, ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow. Everything hurts because I've been sleeping in one position all night. So similarly with like sleeping on the floor and stuff, it's like, oh, like this is a little bit sturdier. It's not as comfy. So if it's starting to like not be comfy anymore, I have to move. So it just makes you kind of like roll over a bit more. Which, I mean, I do anyways, but it's
Right.
like, it means that I just don't like get stuck in like one position all night. I don't do it all the time, but I've been doing it a little bit, but
Interesting. I don't know how I would fare with that. I'm not even a fan of camping. It was very rough for me.
I think like, and that's the thing for me. I think it's just the pain levels are like, well, I'll try something, try anything.
Yeah.
But no, as if we want to get back to Life in the Woods, it's actually related to Lorgon, funnily enough.
I don't know if I know this, but I mean, I might have been forgotten.
No, you know, I mean, I've forgotten so much in the time that we've been doing all these things.
True.
Even things I've done, I'm like, I don't know anymore. Like people do that sometimes. They're like, hey, remember? And I'm like, no.
If you say so, sort of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You know, but no, with Life in the Woods, it was actually, the thing is that around that time, or just before that time, I should say, I'd never been on a SMP before. And Lorgon, I think it was Lorgon or just Vaughn. I think it was Lorgon, though. I'm not sure. One of them, somebody invited me to an SMP. And on that SMP, I decided that, like, to make it, like, to have a thing, basically, to kind of theme my builds and stuff around, I was gonna kind of play, like, vegan. So, if I needed books, I would trade them from other people instead of, like, killing cows, you know? Like, that was my workaround, because it's like, you need books, like, for enchanting and stuff.
And there's no way to not make them out of leather.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, like, I'll trade, like, same, like, if I needed, like, arrows, like, I would trade other players to get arrows instead of, like, killing chickens, you know? And, like, I just ate, like, potatoes. And then one of the things is I made, like, a thrift shop. And it involved a lot of murder, because this is when they added it so that, like, zombies would do the, like, horde thing. So, like, you would kill one, or, like, you'd attack a zombie, and then, like, 80 zombies would spawn, and there was, like, way too many. This is before they, like, tweaked it. So you get, like, 1,000,000 zombies, and they all had armor, you know, and then you just end up with all of this armor, and I just, you know, had a thrift shop. Nobody bought anything, but it was fun anyways, you know?
Yeah. It was gently used armor.
It was content, you know? It doesn't matter. Well, I actually did some science with Lorgon during that. This is unrelated, but we wanted to see if there was, because I think they just added anvils or something. We wanted to see if there was, like, a separate death message if an Enderman took the block, an anvil was on, and then that anvil killed the player. So he set up this, like, chamber, and I stood in it waiting for an Enderman to, like, pick up this block. And it killed me, and there was not a separate death message, sadly. I know, but we did science, so that was the fun part. But yeah, it turns out the reason they were inviting people to the server was because it was kind of crashing and burning. So, classic classic. Oh, we'll just invite some new people.
Right,
That'll fix
classic
everything.
Minecraft
Yeah.
server activities.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like, oh wait, so you're telling me that you invited me to this thing and you're all kind of being rude to each other now, and I don't know why. And you're giving me like severe anxiety issues because you're all having fights over something. I don't even know what's going on. So anyways, it imploded. But at the time, I was like, well, like I still was enjoying what I was doing with the like trying to play vegan thing. And at the time, there weren't any mod packs that did that kind of thing.
Hmm.
And I originally wasn't even trying to do a mod pack. I was just like what would I need if I wanted to, like, how could I make like a single player let's play basically? How could I make a let's play like that and have the ability to do like just a vegan let's play?
Hmm.
And all of the mod packs at the time were just all like the technical stuff, the futuristic stuff, the fantasy stuff. But there wasn't any like just farming or just, exploring or just cozy kind of stuff. And at the time I was completely overwhelmed. I'd never played modded really at all because it was scary and intimidating. This was also at the time where you had to like get your mods from the forums.
Right,
So
yeah, and click
like there
through
was
the
launchers, but
adfly
yeah.
links and
Yeah, it was a little bit more complicated at the time. Um but yeah, it just started off with there where I was intimidated by mods. I'd never really played mods before, and then I was just trying to build this like experience where I could play vegan Minecraft. And then from there, I ended up like chatting with some of the other members of the server that I still talk to, and one of them was like, "Oh, like, do you know Life in the Woods, like the book Life in the Woods?" And I was like, "No, I don't know." And he's like, "Oh, well, we had to read this. Like in the US, this is one of those books you had to read." And I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't know it." So I kind of looked into it and I was like, "Oh, like that's perfect, like as like a name slash theme slash like identity basically for
Mm.
this mod pack." And then kind of like as I was building it, it became, because at the time like I was really into Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. I always forget the name. Is it Friends of Mineral Town?
I have no idea.
No, there's a bunch of Harvest Moon games, but no, it's just like so. Basically, at the time, I was like, if it could be kind of like Harvest Moon or like Animal Crossing or like just something kind of cozy, maybe with some like that was my idea at the time. But I think both iterations of Life in the Woods kind of reflected my coming back to mental health again. Kind of reflected my mental health at the time.
Mm.
So the first version of Life in the Woods is a lot more about being alone and fending for yourself and like being scared, kind of almost. Like that's the one that had like the weapons mod and stuff in it.
Ah.
And it was more like it was there was the cozy stuff, there was the farming and things, but it wasn't. It was more scared. It was more solitary kind of
Mhm.
feeling. And then like after that, I ended up, obviously, Beef made a video about it, and Arcus made a video about it, and then I had like a mental breakdown because like the download link got crashed because there
Mm.
was too many people downloading it.
Ah.
Yeah, one of those like suffered from its own success kind of thing.
Right. Oh, I remember getting
Yeah.
the Farlands Robust website going down because I had the old
Yeah.
map on there, and then Kotaku linked directly to the map and
Oh no.
took down
Yeah,
my domain.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it ended up, like it's one of those things where like obviously I love it. It's a passion project. I still love it. I still want to make a new version of it. But the history of it is like just so deeply like part of my life too, But like the second version, by the time like Life in the Woods Renaissance came around, I had started Patreon. I had like a more, instead of just people that commented on my YouTube videos,
Right.
I had these people in like a Mumble, before Discord.
Mumble. Oh God,
Like
Mumble.
yeah, we had like a Mumble, and like we played Minecraft together, and I got to like talk to these people, in real time and stuff. So it ended up that, it's like, oh, we should make a new version. Like we should do a new version for sure. So for Renaissance, I actually had all these people that were like really excited, really loved Life in the Woods, and they all wanted to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So Life in the Woods Renaissance is, in my mind at least, it's a lot more about like community. Like that's where we had a lot of like custom. We set up like villagers with like command blocks in such a way where they were kind of like quest givers. They'd have like a special like name and they'd have special trades. So it's like, oh, you'd find like a guy in like a hut in like a muddy biome and he was asking for like these muddy fish, you know. So there would be like this kind of like environmental storytelling, you know, and like basically all of my patrons and stuff did builds for the mod pack, and this was something I kept completely secret.
Oh.
Like for the entire like they knew, obviously.
Right.
I knew. I built like 200 like little everything from tiny little builds to like big builds. But like before launch, I didn't show any of this. Like even in the trailer, there was a couple builds, but I think people mostly just assumed they were built for the trailer. And the way we designed it was so that when you spawned in a new world, there wouldn't be any buildings close to you in the spawn. You had to travel a certain distance, and then you'd start finding these random buildings. And some of the buildings would like, you know, like you'd find like a chest, and it would have like half of the resources you needed to make like a backpack, and it would kind of like teach you, you know, naturally to be like, oh, I can use this to make a backpack, you know, like. Those were some of the kinds of things we would do with these builds. It wasn't just like, here's a pretty thing. It's like, you know, here we're going to make this build and it'll give you access to this like really rare tree. You know, it'll be like a sapling of this rare tree that's otherwise hard to find, you know, or like basically just like kind of like showing off features or, you know, but like I feel like that was really fun for the content creators at the time who played it, or even just the players who played it, not even content creators. Because we didn't, like I say, we didn't say anything about it. So
Right.
people just, you know, they open the world and they're expecting Minecraft, which is, you know, yeah, there's like villages. But like other than that, like at the time,
Right, yeah.
there wasn't a lot of like finding these random builds in the world, you know? And it's like, you start walking, you start exploring, and then it's like, oh my god, suddenly, you know,
Right,
like
yeah, what's going on?
You know, there's a
video game
temple
here.
Yeah, like there's actual like quests, you know, that you can do, and like people you can interact with and stuff. Obviously, like looking back, it's pretty rudimentary, but you know, it's you know, we had some good ideas, and I think this all came out before Stardew Valley came out, and kind of like reinvigorated the cozy genre.
Wow.
I actually like beta tested for Stardew.
Oh, really?
Yeah. God, I can't remember his name at this moment in time, but there was somebody I knew, one of the people I met through PAX kind of thing, and he was like, "Hey, this is your jam, want in?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So yeah, like I don't have any credit or anything, but yeah, I was a beta tester for Stardew. So it's just funny because like that was already kind of the direction I was going with Life in the Woods, where there's just like I say, like the first one was more about like just fending for yourself and being able to like do things for yourself. So like crafting things from scratch, you know. And then the second one was more about doing things with a community, for me at least personally, like making it together as a community, and then like exploration and like getting out of your comfort zone, and
Thank you so much.
you know,
for
like there was
joining
just
us.
so much more of that like outward facing.
You
feeling,
are going
I
to
guess.
assist me.
You got some gifted
In a
subs.
moment.
I got some gifted sub. Earlier, Endgamer, thank you for the gift sub. Bone Stealer, thank you for the Twitch Prime. And then Bone Stealer with 10 sub gift subs. Which forced, for some reason, Valorant to gift 26 gift subs on top of the 10. We got we won the RNG there for the
Nice.
the Valorant gift subs. That's super savings. And look at
You
this.
got the gacha.
Look at this waterfall too.
Wow.
That's a good waterfall.
Sorry, I've been yapping.
No problem. That's honestly one of the reasons to have guests on.
Yeah.
Day 64 here. I've personally run out of a lot of things to talk about. Unless more people want to hear about my COVID shots or my dying garden. But no, yeah, I mean that, and like I guess along the same lines of you, like having connections and doing beta testing for, was it Stardew?
Yeah, Stardew Valley.
You're, if I may, toot your horn, you're one of the people who has, I suppose, I don't know how to put it, but you've always been very, like, and I'm assuming to everybody and not just me, but very much like, oh, do you want me to contact? Oh, you want me to get a gift code from this? Or, oh, you want to get set up with this person at this game or this company or whatever? You've been very, you're like a personal... I don't even know what that would even be called. Like a...
The only thing that came to mind was Fixer, but that's something completely different. I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Like a talent coordinator, or even I don't know, promotions, PR department.
Yeah.
And you've always been very good at that, and especially coming from me, who's very not good at such things. Reaching out or self-promotion, or that's always, since I've known you, that's always been very helpful, and I appreciate that. I don't know how many people know that, but yes, a lot of the stuff is very much thanks to you that we can attribute to.
I feel like I haven't really done as much of that in recent years, especially, but like anytime I get a chance, like I'm all over that. I love doing that. And I know like that's some of my best memories from PAX, which I think in my mind, I do kind of like, maybe not put myself down, but like, I'll definitely kind of word it in such a way where it's like, well, it seemed like, I mean, even when I was streaming earlier, I was like, I'm going to go harass Kurt after this. Like, it wasn't like I'm going to be a guest. It's like, I'm going to go harass him. But yeah, like I remember there's just so many, and one of the funniest ones I think for me is like one that never happened, but ended up happening anyways, was Justin. I kept trying to introduce him to like basically all the like indie gaming people that I knew at the time, specifically like Northern Lion and all that group, and it just never like Richard Hammer and all them, like never happened for like it just never worked out. And then it just ends up that now like they're doing stuff together all the time, and even he's like, it's hilarious, Fed kept trying to get us together to do stuff, and it never happened, and now we are. It's just like, but yeah, like I'm trying to think. I'm struggling to think of like one I've done for you specifically. I can think of a couple like moments at PAXs for sure where it was like, somebody would be, because that's the thing, is like we would end up just kind of like milling around, kind of checking out some of the indie games especially together, and then like somebody would be like, well, that game's kind of cool, and then we'd like leave, and I'd be like, no, come on, like let's go talk to the developer. That's why they're here, and then like, we'd walk over. I think it was like Distance was one of the ones.
Yeah, Distance.
Yeah. And I think Pause specifically was like super like, oh, like I think he like kickstarted the game or something even. He's like, oh, I'm really looking forward to this game. And I'm like, well, let's talk to the developer. And he's like, no. No. And I'm like, come on. And like took him over, and same thing, like the developer's like, oh my god, like I'm so glad they're looking forward to it, and like, oh, like I think it's funny because they chatted. I got them chatting, and then Pause went to leave, and then the developer was like, wait, here's my card.
Yeah.
And Pause is like, oh yeah, here's my like card or whatever, my information. It's like it was just a lot of that kind of stuff where basically like, oh my, okay, no wait, I thought of another one that's worse, also not you, but
Woo.
well, no, it's just like yeah, I'm sure there's one, but like I remember with Ko, he was a huge fan of like Shovel Knight. And Jake Kaufman and like his music for Shovel Knight and all that stuff. And I was in touch with him because I don't remember why. I think I just ended up it's one of those things, like at the time, like especially like even if you check like my Twitter followers now, you're like, who follows Phedran? Like I have some ridiculous followers. Like I think Discord follows me, and like one of the like
The
big
Discord?
like nerd. Yeah, the Discord, but like one of the like big like nerd like merchandise companies follows me. Like there's a bunch of like completely random like half of the NLSS, like obviously a bunch of people from Minecraft. Like but you like talk to me or you like watch my stream, you're like, who? Like I'm not Michael, but like who? And then you look at my like Twitter followers and you're like, what? I don't understand. But anyways, yeah, so like I ended up like DMing him or something. And I think part of the thing was I introduced myself probably as something in relation to Rogue Legacy. Because at the time, I did a bunch of unpaid work basically promoting Rogue Legacy. And I will definitely take at least a little tiny part in like how successful that was because like I got them a booth at one of the PAXs basically. But anyways, that one I'm in the credits for at least, even though I didn't get anything for it.
Yeah.
But basically I talked to Jake Kaufman and I mentioned that I had someone I wanted him to meet at the PAX. So then we meet up, and I think there was also Danny B was there as well, and we were also like meeting up with him. And same thing, like I think a lot of these people I'm meeting for the first time, but like we've like tweeted and stuff at the time. We've talked, we've chatted. So I was talking to Jake and he basically Ko is there and Nakomi is there and I like talk to Jake and I'm like gesturing to Ko to like introduce them. And Jake is basically like, "Oh, Rogue Legacy?" And I'm like, "No." Like, no. And then Ko just like you can see he just wants to curl up and die. And I'm like, "No, like I'm trying to introduce Co-Star, like as the cool guy he is, not you're sad it's not the Rogue Legacy developers." But it ended up that like I got Jake to make the song for Ko later, so I think I made up for it.
Which song is that?
Actually,
did he?
His intro song.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that.
I don't know if Ko knows that honestly. But I also got Wolfgun to make him an intro song. So it was one of those things I did at the time. I just was like, hey, I know this person. I think at the time, I think for Jake, it was like he had a Kickstarter coming. So it was like, hey, if you want to do something with Ko,
yeah,
that would be good cross promotion, So it was like one of those things where he's like, yeah, cool, sure. It's just, you ask and things happen.
True.
That was, I don't know.
Or you could just not ask, like me.
Yeah, but you ask and things happen. Like
then things happen, Fed. Then you.
Yeah, then you have to deal with things happening. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, I think I'm just talking about myself this whole time. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. People are sick of me. They've had me for 14 and a half years.
I mean, I have things I'd want to ask you too, probably, but like you keep yapping my face off about me, I guess. No, the other thing I was going to say in relation to that was like, you know what? Honestly, I've forgotten. Where was I going with that thought, that brain cell? There's just so many moments like that. There's so many moments I can think of, especially at conventions.
Right.
Where it was just like, oh, no, that's what it was. Because I'm in the credits of 3 video games as far as I know. But one of them, I think the only reason I'm in the credits is because I was in talks with the developer and I was in talks with the guy who did the PR for the game about unrelated things. And I think they tweeted out basically being like, oh no, PAX suddenly, or no, not PAX, PlayStation, they're just not doing a booth at the PAX for some reason, and they only told us now. And now we have nowhere to show this game that we've already got the tickets, we're already planning to show this game, we have like such short notice. Does anybody have booth space kind of thing? And that was one of those things where I'm like, I think, let me ask. And then I don't even remember the kinds of crazy shenanigans I was setting up here. But like, I think, was it Corsair or...
Yeah.
It was one of the like keyboard companies or something. And I'm like, hey, you had like a thing where you were trying to like promote like a couple indie games or something. Like, can you guys talk?
Right.
And then it was Axiom Verge. They ended up actually like getting space at that booth. And they were just so thankful to be like, oh my god, like it was even better because of the location, and
Yeah.
you know, like so for them, like they get this like amazing, you know, it's the same thing. It was like I didn't get anything out of it. I just was like, hey, you need something and you need something, and why don't you two talk about it? You know?
Right. By our forces combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been something that I've not been great at. But then again, I mean, I'm sure I did miss out on some things, but I don't feel
Yeah,
like
you want. Yeah.
there's been
I mean,
any.
I know I've missed out on so much. And that's what I mean. It's like because I feel like a lot of this was like. I feel like a lot of the way that I was like that was more in person or like on Twitter, and I feel like that reality of me is like not alive right now. That
Right.
part of me is just like in hibernation.
I feel like that's, at least from my perspective, a lot. Like
Yeah.
not being on Twitter anymore, obviously, not going to
Mhm.
there's conventions. Or
Mhm.
it almost seems like conventions have shifted away from that
Mhm.
as being like an opportunity
Yeah.
that takes place there. I don't know. I can't say I haven't been in forever, but it just doesn't feel
Yeah.
the same.
Well, I like even like it's the same thing with TwitchCon. Like I'm a nobody basically. But the reason I ended up on the panel was because I knew somebody else that was on the panel,
hmm
and they were like, "Hey, do you want to speak on this panel?" And I was like, "Sure." Also, my boyfriend at the time, sure. Although I don't think he said a word. But like after the panel, people literally, I had like 2 or 3 people like give me job offers because they were
Oh,
like, "We want you to work with us." And I think there's one of the indie gaming like PR firms that emails me a lot now that like tried to basically poach me and be like, "Hey, come work with us," but they all wanted US position, like live
yeah,
in, and I'm like, I'm in Canada, I can't, like, you know. But there was a lot of that back in the time, and even like
right,
that was another thing with like I don't know, I feel like I do miss that part of that time, you know, where I could just go to an event like that, and even if people might not know who I was, like I could find those places where people needed to communicate with each other
right.
and like gas people up so that they could get what they needed done, you know? Like I remember like at TwitchCon, I think there was a moment where I was talking to God, I've forgotten his name. Who's the guy that makes the really good like pancakes or waffles or whatever at
Oh, Andy,
the
Chef
charity
Andy.
events? Chef Andy. So Chef Andy, one of his previous jobs wanted to hire me to do PR work. And he was there. Like he was basically gonna like onboard me at the time. So they were chit-chatting me up basically about like PR and indie gaming and all this stuff. Danny B wheels by and
Who's
I'm
Danny
like,
B? I don't know who Danny B is. I'm sorry.
Danny Baranowski, he's a musician. He's
Okay.
like he does a lot of like very classic, very well-known indie gaming soundtracks,
Mm,
like the original Binding of Isaac and like
I
Super
see.
Meat Boy
Okay.
and like Crypt of the Necrodancer and stuff like that. Like big soundtracks people love to this day, kind
I
of thing.
see. Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
so yeah, so sorry. So Danny B, he's got a Twitch emote. Um, so Danny B wheels by, and I'm like, oh my god, Danny, like hi, because we'd already met before at this time, and like he would always like I had an open invitation to like come over to his house, but never ended up doing it because he'd have like little like private parties afterward, and they'd play Magic the Gathering and stuff. But so he wheels by, and I'm like, oh my god, hi, and I'm like chit chatting him up, you know, talking about how cool he is, basically, and the other two guys with me that are like trying to hire me, to be Andy's position, basically are both like, "Oh, hi, yeah, sure." And then like he leaves and they're like, "Who is that?" Like, I don't know. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like you want to do work with like indie developers and you don't know who Danny B is?"
Mm,
Like and that was the same kind of thing where it's like I'm gassing up Danny B to be like cuz he is like he's a legend. And it's like, "Okay, you're in the indie gaming scene and you don't know who Danny B is?" what the heck? Like, as a PR person, you know, it's like, I don't know. For me at the time, it just seemed
Right.
like, you know, it's like someone not knowing who, like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, if like formative, like pillar of indie gaming history, basically, you know. And he's still active and still making amazing work, but I don't know. You're just making me go down through memory lane right
Memory
now. so.
lane. We
These
we
are all
don't do
things I don't
that
normally
here.
think about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if I have any other Kurt stories other than the ungodly things I talked about with Good that one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember if I can only remember the packs that we met. Were you at like we must have like
I
ran
think
into each
I
other at future
remember.
packs after that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. But I mean, at that point, it's like, oh, hi. Like,
Right, yeah, you were just part of the
hello.
group, yeah.
You're just here now. I'm trying to think if there's any, like, developers in particular that I, like, got you in touch with or anything, but most of my good stories about that are about my ex, so, yeah. Yeah, you know how it is.
Oh yeah, I don't. There was quite a few things where that like we just did like over
Mm.
email or Skype or whatever we
Oh,
had at the
yeah,
time, where it's
yeah.
like, hey,
The
this.
Twitter DMs
I heard you
and
were interested
oh
in
my
this
god,
game.
Skype. Yeah.
Skype.
Skype. Hey, Cone. Not yet. You could join us for some.
What do we?
This is a momentous day.
Have you
I have just taken the first step towards ensuring
sullied
You don't want to know.
Cone
You don't want to
Dodgers
know.
content
Oh,
now?
I've sullied Cone so many times.
Tomato Bird, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm just gonna keep talking about myself. I'm just keep like I said, I'm just like nostalgia, like kind of going back through the catalogs of like funny stories from like PAXs and stuff.
Mhm.
And like literally the first PAX I ever went to, the one where I met you and some of the other Mindcrackers and stuff as well. Literally the first PAX I ever went to, it was the same kind of thing, where I think Sony, one of the people, I think it was maybe Nick Sutner or something, somebody that worked at Sony tweeted something along the lines of, if you're a guy that something or other and wants to party, like hit me up in the DMs. Like it was something about like PR guys, like PR guys you want to hit me up in the DMs. And I tweeted back something along the lines of, what if you're like a girl, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Not a dig, but like, you know, what if you're a PR, like, you know,
Right.
whatever. And he basically got, I don't even, like, same kind of thing. I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this ever worked out. But it ended up, somehow, somewhere in there, it ended up that I got an invite to the press and, like, PR only Sony party. And at the time, I, like, talked to him and I was like, hey, Northern Lion's coming too. You should probably invite him. He's kind of a big deal in the indie gaming scene, you know. I didn't know Northern Lion at the time, but I was like, he's coming, so you should invite him.
I have the
So I
inside
think,
scoop.
yeah, well, I had intel, right? It's like you should, you know, you should. So literally at the time, I got Northern Lion and Kate and God, I can't remember his name. A third person, another one of his friends, an invite to the Sony press party. And like I said, I had less than 1,000 subscribers. I didn't know literally anybody until I went there. Like that was the first time I'd met like anybody at that PAX. But like even at the PAX, like I think I met Rami. I don't know if I met him at the party or if I met him on the floor. But that's when I met Rami and a bunch of other people that I talked to basically at every PAX after that. Rami being the developer of Nuclear Throne, among other things. But I also, oh god, what's his name? It's been so many years. But one of the like head guys of Sony PlayStation, the blonde one.
The blonde Sony guy. You all know.
In 2013, the blonde one, someone can figure it out. anyways, he was really drunk at the end of the night. So he was just like on the stage, like just kept talking into the mic and stuff. And they were like turning the lights on in the bar and like being like, okay, like you guys have to leave.
Last call.
And
Go home.
well, and that's the thing is like at the time, like, you know, he's one of those people where people don't want to tell him like,
Mm.
hey, you gotta go. But I'm like, I don't care. I'm nobody. So I just went up and was like, hey, like, it's time to go now. And he was like, oh, like, but you know, like it was kind of one of those moments where it's like, you know, I'm just talking to like one of the most important like people at frickin' PlayStation, being like, you gotta go now. It's
time to go
they're
home.
closing up, you know.
Mr.
But yeah, like
Sony.
it was funny because at the party they had like it was at like a bar or whatever, but they had a bunch of like different machines. And what was that one game? There was like a one button fighting game that was popular in the indie scene at the time. And then
It
there was
sounds
also
familiar,
they had like
but I
the
don't remember.
yeah, I'm trying to think. It's so long ago. But they had like Spelunky on one of the machines, and you could do like the multiplayer mode. I got my ass handed to me by Northern Lion and Kate and everybody. Oh, and they had like a photo booth. And that's the thing. I forgot about this entirely. They had a photo booth. And then one of the other people that I got into the party posted a picture of me, and I'm like, well, I guess that's my face reveal now.
Oh.
Because they tagged me on Twitter too, and I'm like,
yeah.
I hadn't revealed my face yet. Because of course at the time especially, it was like, oh, if you're a girl and you use a face reveal or webcam, like you're just, you know,
Right.
like you're just using it for
we know
views and
Yeah.
because you know all this stuff, and it's like. So, you know, for the longest time, I was like, I'm just not gonna show my face. It just doesn't matter. So, kitty
the
came
old
back, by the way.
times.
The old times.
Yeah,
There's been so many old.
I don't
I'm
remember
almost
much
40.
from. I mean, I remember going to like the like Twitch parties. Those were always like too loud.
The first thing I thought was that I'm like, literally, no one knows what they're doing.
Right.
These parties are for people to meet and collaborate and like share ideas. They're not meant to lose your hearing and your voice.
Right. Ryan is the best. Thank you for the gift sub. I think at one point, Aurelian introduced me to Ammunition, who I really like. I mean, I don't really watch
I think I remember that.
streams, but it's like a really well-made stream. But like, we really couldn't hold a conversation because it was like, I like your stream. Oh, okay, all right, yep, okay, bye.
Yeah, it's funny because I think around that time I probably would have been like I probably would have been at some of those parties, but not all of them because some of them were partner only and I was not a partner. And every time we went to one of those things, somebody would be like, "What do you mean you're not a partner?" It's like, I'm not a partner.
Yeah.
One of the funnier ones though was I think there was one of the PAXs where Good was talking about some party or something. And I think he like privately messaged me to be like, I can't remember. It was like, are you old enough to drink? And I'm like, I'm in my mid-20s, Good. And he's like, oh, okay, good. Because he thought I was like too young to like get into the party, basically.
Yeah, I don't miss those.
Trying to do some secret slurps.
Slurp that soup. when did I have? They do have like gluten-free. The girlfriend got me pho in like a paper cup, like sort of just add hot water. That's all right.
Did I ever tell you about the Vancouver Good beef pause situation?
Vancouver. They were in Vancouver?
They were in Vancouver together.
No.
Oh God, how many years ago was that? I think it was like a streamed charity event thing, but it wasn't like a Mindcrack run one.
Right.
And they also, it was something related to EA because we also got like a tour of like one of the EA offices at the time. Yeah, I don't really remember what it was, but all I know is that they had some kind of like stream event thing, and they played Nerf around the office that they were at, and there was somebody there who was like, "I'm going AFK. Can you like sit in my chair and stream for me?" And I don't even know who it was, but I sat in their chair and like streamed for them for like 5 minutes. But it all started because basically they had a meet and greet at a Microsoft store in the mall, and I was living on Vancouver Island at the time, so I was like, oh, I could take a ferry, take a bus, you know, I can get there relatively easy. Getting home is gonna be a problem, but that's fine. You know, it's worth it. It's instead of like spending like $2,000 for a plane ticket, right? It's not that bad. I can go, I can visit, I can say hi, it'll be great, and then we'll split up, we'll go our separate ways. But basically they were like, oh, can you wait until like after the meet and greet thing? Like, and then we'll have time to like actually hang out and like we can go for dinner or something. And I was like, sure. Yep. Sure. So I basically like stood around in a mall for hours and hours and like chit-chatted with all the people that were waiting in line. And then, you know, we hang out and they were like, wait a minute, how are you getting home? Like,
Right.
because obviously the ferries only run like 4 times a day or something, you know? So it's like, yeah, well, my plan was to go to a Tim Hortons. They're open 24 hours, and I'll just sit there, and then in the morning at like 6 a.m. I'll take the first bus and go home and take a ferry. And they were like, no. You can just like sleep on one of the couches in one of our rooms. Like, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like, sure. Like, that doesn't bother me. Like, sure. So I only had one shirt. And it ended up being like a 4-day thing or something. Juicera was there too. Yeah, Juicera was there.
I was trying to, we almost forgot, because that's who I roomed with at Minecon Paris. But he got like deathly ill, so didn't actually like leave the hotel room the entire time.
Yeah. So Juicera was there, and he was driving them around. And the whole trip, I think there was like a hockey game they were going to go to, which they didn't have an extra ticket for, and I'm like, that I don't expect you to buy me a ticket to a hockey. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, it's more than enough that you're letting me like sleep on the couch in your hotel room, like, so that I don't have to, you know, whatever, right? But it ended up being one of those things where it's like, you know, you could go home the next day, or you could hang out with us, kind of thing. So I just ended up hanging out with them for like 4 days.
I don't know. that was a decision to make.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, so like they had the charity streaming thing, and then they did some tours of like the EA offices at one point, and Good specifically was really interested in finding some good pho. And at the time, like, I was living.
That's a bed.
Yeah,
that's a boat, not a bed. I just placed a boat. It's fine. It's fine. That happens all the time.
Yeah. How often does it happen, chat?
Pretty frequently.
Yeah? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
And wait a minute, do boats break snow?
Apparently.
Oh, they do. We're learning new things about Minecraft Beta 173 all the time. I literally never noticed that. I mean, I don't know why, other than this exact moment, why anybody would place a boat on snow, but... Science.
Wow.
Sorry. See, just like one of these things. One of these random things.
That's what I mean. I want to give it its moment, its time. My story can wait. Like,
14 and a half years in the making.
Wow, yeah.
We're still discovering.
This is real science here. Oh, it made like water.
It does also make
particles.
water somehow. It's a hot boat. It's melting the snow. Hot boat coming through. Cool. All right, yeah.
Wow.
Now we know.
We do know. That was a moment we weren't expecting. If you want me to continue my
Oh
story,
yeah, sorry.
I
So
can...
Good wanted pho.
No, I'm giving you the moment so you could, like, if you want to.
I see.
Thank people or talk about.
Oh yeah.
Else,
Oh, so we did have an anonymous gift sub
We did.
the Vactalor, and then Oberst Stein with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Bezos bucks.
Timer's only at 29. It could be
No.
30, you know.
We started at 25, almost.
Yeah, but it's not 30. Just saying, chat. But yeah, no. So we're in Vancouver, and Good wants pho, but Pause wants Five Guys. And I'm like, I lived in Vancouver. I know where there's good pho because I hate the smell of it because I have the gene where the cilantro smells and tastes like soap to me.
Cilantro? There's cilantro in pho?
Is it cilantro?
It's like basil.
What's the other word? No. It's not basil. I'm pretty sure it's cilantro.
I mean, there might be cilantro in it, honestly. I'm not there when they make it.
Wow.
Coriander?
No,
Coriander
I don't-
is cilantro, like,
Yeah, they're both
usually
the
in
same thing. It's
seed
just
form.
different parts or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But either way, it tastes and smells awful to me. But I literally lived like a block away from this one street that had 2 pho places.
mm,
So we ended up going. We got Good his pho. I asked for pho without the thing that tastes awful,
Mm.
and they gave me the worst look. And I'm like, well, you could just say no.
right.
Like, you don't have to. Like, I'm just asking. It was an option, apparently. They gave it to me. But yeah, so we got the pho, and then I think, did Beef have pho? Anyways, Pause went to Five Guys, and we teased him and showed up and like snuck in, and he was still ordering whatever. But apparently that was maybe some of the best pho he's ever had in his life at the time. He really enjoyed it, which was good. But the real story
Mr. War,
is at the hotel. Oh,
fire.
what?
They're trying, Phedran,
30
for that
hours.
30
Yeah,
hours.
to do, maybe.
They're trying. I've seen some.
Top tip of the day, Avalanche. A hundo. Too much, I say, Avalanche, but thank you very much.
Reading chat. But yeah, with the oh yeah. So the plan was apparently for this trip, other than the God, I'm my brain is like splintering.
There's too many memories. We're pulling them
Yeah.
from all these different places.
Yeah, well, because at the time I had just started antidepressants, which apparently I may or may not have been allergic to. So
Ooh.
I'd been puking for like 3 weeks.
Oh.
So then I got in the car at one point, and Juicer was like, "Are you like hungover?" And I'm like, "No, I've been like sober for years. I just started antidepressants." But he was like very concerned about me puking in the car. But that's not the story. The story is because they had the stream, they had the EA
Glory
like
to you.
tours,
And your house.
and they had the hockey game they were going to.
One more month for a year.
But also,
Thanks for letting me sit in.
basically, I don't know if this was like a planned thing or what,
Shall
but
we
Good wanted to
accept
get a massage at the hotel because it had a spa downstairs.
Naturally.
So him and Paz were gonna get massages. I think Good's back was acting up, so he didn't want to. Otherwise, he probably would have as well. Am I saying the right names? I'm forgetting what I've said 5 seconds later. But anyways.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. So anyways, so Good, it seems like I don't even remember like how he convinced me or what, but Good was like, "You should get a massage too," and I'm like, "Why would I let you buy me a massage? Like that's crazy talk, right?" But at the time, you know, he's like, because we talked about it, and this was also. We'll get back to that. My brain is literally splintering. But so Good is like, you know, I'm gonna buy you a massage like at the spa at the hotel, and it wasn't weird, but it was funny.
It wasn't weird, everybody.
It wasn't weird.
You
It's
hear
a
that?
spa. That's what they do. It wasn't like a
I know, but
soapland or
I
something.
mean more like
Good buying it.
buying you a
Yeah.
massage.
I think the thing was, I think it was the same kind of thing where Good's like, you know, you've done these things for us in other events in the past, and you know, this is just, you know, you've never had a massage in your whole life. You should really experience it. It's great, you know, because whatever. So, anyways, we go, and he goes to the counter with the ladies there with their books and their pens, and we're setting up the appointment. And he says, here's my name, here's Paz's name, Beef wasn't getting one. And then they're like, well, what's her name? You know, she's also getting one, right? And Good's like, I just realized I don't know your name. She's just staying in the hotel room with us.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
normal series of words to say.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't say anything. I just give them my name. And then like afterwards, like we come back and like he sees nothing wrong with what he said.
He is good after all.
Yeah, there's nothing. He said it in all innocence. So we come back and they give us these like forms basically to just, you know, say like where are you aching, like if you have any like problem areas to like avoid, you know, like if you've had any like surgeries and stuff like that, you know, and like what do you do for a job? And I'm like, what do I write for my job? Because this is before anyone knows what the heck YouTube and Twitch is
right
at all. Like you can't just be putting, you know, I'm a minorly famous Minecraft YouTuber in some circles.
I make internet videos.
Yeah, well, so yeah, like same. Good is like, oh, I usually just put like online entertainer. And I'm like, Good, you know that you just told them that you don't know my real name. You said specifically, you don't know my real name. And I'm staying in the hotel room with you. And now you're saying I should say that I'm an online entertainer. And then it clicked, and he's like, oh. Like, oh, I can see why this would be hilarious. So.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
Good is one of a kind.
Yeah. Well, this was also, that's what I was going to say, is this is also the trip where, and this wasn't like public information at the time, I don't think, but it is definitely public information now. This is where I found out he had a feet thing. And it was one of those things where it was like, should I be concerned? Like, are you, like, should I not have bare feet around you? Like, is this a problem? Like, you know? And it was like, why are you telling me this? Like, why is this a conversation? Like, you know, because sometimes you're not really sure. You're like, is this something we need to talk? Like, should this be a conversation we're having right now?
Right. We sure missed out not having Good here, everybody.
Good would be backing up his story, be like, hey.
It's kind of ironic. I'm by the way, I'm building little specific hidey holes for our guests. Oop.
Oh.
And we're in a woods here.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And I'm making
we're living in it.
Phedran's
sorry, kid.
cabin
That old Twitch again.
in the life in the woods. If that seems appropriate. But I'm surrounded by chickens. I was gonna say, if we have Good on, I wanted to make him a chicken farm. And I'm like, but it would be impossible to find chickens. And now I'm surrounded by chickens.
He's here in spirit.
He's here in chicken spirit. Cake Craft Plays, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, it's getting dark. I gotta hurry. Oh, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I'm bad at building. I'm bad at building.
Uh-oh. I mean, you can finish. Do you finish building? Oh, I mean, I don't know. You gotta go after, right? Yeah. You gotta walk.
Oh, jeez. This is fine.
Be safe.
Yes. This is...
The house doesn't have to be pretty. Just be safe.
Anasia got a greenhouse. Ooh, that's interesting. I kind of like that. Look at me building.
Is there baby zombies in this version?
No.
Okay, good.
You also can't place blocks. Like, you can't place blocks in this version of the game. Did you remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember that. This is before I started playing.
Logs, like sideways, like you can for like a log cabin.
Okay.
So it's gonna be very...
I'm scared for you.
It's fine. They wanted me to walk through the night as one of like my challenges. There, it's perfectly cromulent. I got breathing holes and everything.
Wow, it's very airy.
It is. It's a little bit concerning, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
There we go. It's fine. It's fine.
Safe as houses.
Let's... I do have a chicken invasion, though. So, that's a problem.
Oh. It's just Good. He's here in spirit.
Yes. He died doing what he loved. Being a chicken.
Chickens?
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry.
Alright, I do need to make a sign, though. Alright. Yeah, we've just been doing... we're tempering... Is that the right word? How much we walk per day, so I don't get there too soon.
Yes.
Are
you saying that I yacked?
No, not at all. Like I said, we
Too
need
much?
we need this content.
Yeah.
However, prep your flesh for 29 on the timer.
I'm holding on to my butt.
So September 27th, 2025.
Cone.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
I don't understand that reference.
And again.
Oh, there it is. See, everybody liked this segment.
Whoa, that sign is tripping me out.
I tried to place it, like, in the hole here, but I missed the hole. Listen.
I'm not saying anything.
No, don't say it. It's Phedran's Life in the Woods Cabin. September 27th, 2025. It's very safe.
Yeah.
It's very fine. Let's go to sleep and check how far we walked. Whoa, I got shot at by a skeleton! It was not safe. I did get a free, I got a free, arrow out of the deal, though. Alright, what if we close these walls?
Yeah, you don't want to get boned.
These windows. Why? What is this? What is happening here?
Chickens? I don't know.
Yeah, the chickens are being a real mess. Alright, you don't need windows in a
Cabin.
There, let me
See,
put
cabin would also suit Good, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is... Yeah, I guess I could have done a shanty shack in the woods for Good. Alright, let's try sleeping again.
Okay.
This has never happened
luck.
before, I swear. Hell's blazes! I just punched him outside the wall. Oh no, it's raining?
Oh no.
I don't think sealing myself in has anything to do with it, friends. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe they're spawning on the top? Like, maybe they can spawn at the top? Well, there's still a skeleton out there, so that's no good. And it's raining. He's like one hit away from death, I think. Yep. Ow, he got me. Wolfie, nope, sit down. No creeper noises, chat. Alright, I need dirt. Place blocks. Yeah, maybe the roof needs to be lit up. It's fine. Oh, I don't know what happened here, but I beamed it.
Yeah, the torches are very on brand for me, so I appreciate it.
You haphazardly torch?
I am an over-torcher. Yes.
Over-torcher.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, we have had this problem before where I make an above-ground hidey hole and then it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fell. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Perfectly symmetrical. Yee! Yee!
I'm behind, so everything is terrifying.
Yeah, I know. Alright, no, we're gonna try again. We're plenty torched up. We just lost a heart, but we gained
Oh, no.
an arrow. Let's go to sleep.
Congratulations.
No, zombie! Why have you done this? I'm trying to make a cool thing for Phedran, and you're ruining it. Video game? Where's Wolfie? Wolfie, get over here. Oh, you bean. I guess maybe I sleep under.
Yeah, maybe you sleep safe.
Here, Wolfie. No, dang it. Stupid floating point. Have a seat. Okay, Wolfie's sitting.
Okay.
It's fine. It still counts. It's still good.
I don't really think I said about being safe.
That's so annoying. Isn't it? That should work. I mean, you said the first iteration of Life in the Woods was all about being scared and alone.
It's true.
This is just on brand. It's a theme. All right, note to self: no above ground hidey holes. We had thunder the other day, Cone. And I can't remember the last time we heard thunder in a farlands or bust, if ever, honestly. But somebody said we did before. All right. I need a golden apple. No, just kidding. I will make a bread, though, just to get these hearts back. All right. This is
Perfect.
perfect. Everything is fine
No problem.
and normal. Let me make some torches, torches, torches. And then place that bed that I definitely picked up. I did not pick it up. It's still upstairs. That's fine.
We'll still be there in the morning, right?
This'll work. This'll work fine. The cabin has a basement. Yep. Let's go to sleep. I think it worked. Yes, it worked. The rain has stopped.
Woohoo!
All right. Woo! Check it out. Oh, we checked it out, Minecraft. We checked it out indeed. This whole calamity took place at 85,949.18 megabytes on the cusp of 86 gigabytes. And Phedran, thank you very much for joining us today.
I'm sorry I talked about myself too much.
No. If we're ever aching for some stories and like conversation, we know who to call. I should have had you on speed dial for all the streams where I've been like, so do you like stuff?
You know where I am.
I do. And everybody go check out Phedran's Twitch. Where how many days are you up to now?
October 1st will be 8 years.
8 years on October 1st?
Yeah, no days off.
Not a single day off.
October 1st, 2017 is when I started.
Very cool. And October 4th is when we get to the Farlands. So keep those 2 dates in your calendars. But yeah, thank you very much for joining.
Thanks
and
for having me.
for all of your help, as we've already mentioned throughout the years.
Well, hopefully I can continue to be a help.
You were of help today.
I was something, that's for sure.
We're all
I was a lot of something.